The first taxi, an Geall taxi. Okay? And it's very often that N's, T's, D's, and S's don't aspirate each other. Okay? So that's why the patterns don't always work out. But it's those four that kind of do funny things to each other. Now, if you want to say the first time, you say an Geall ur. And the next time is an Geall ur ella. So it's something like the first time makes sense, but the first time other is the next time. An Geall ur ella, the first time other. An Geall ur ella. And likewise, the next person, an Geall dinne ella. Okay, so how would you say the next boy? An Geall wuchel ella. And the next girl? Okay, Geall chalin ella. Okay, so it's a good little expression to know. Okay, so back to the main sentence. Shaforj. Shaforj, ridiculous. Kahitu joch aol. De Geall hoort. Mafala sansho. A dort kira le gyargaira. Okay. And Ibraje, number 10. Ulwoy me pina colada ditch. Okay, so ulwoy me is I will prepare, I will make. A pina colada ditch is for you. Now, in Irish, there are two classes of verbs, okay? There are ones that are, they actually call them first and second conjugations. But there's an easier way to think of them, and that's short verbs and long verbs, okay? Short ones have one syllable, things like tog, ol, okay? One syllable. And then there's ones that have more than one syllable, ones like olwi, canny, dushi, immer. Okay, so ones that mostly they end in the E things, in the IGH or AIGH, but a few of them end in other things, immer, kimmel, and so on. So this is one of the ones that are a longer verb, okay? It has more than one syllable, okay? And so they do slightly different things in the past and the present and the future, okay? So first of all, the main verb for olwi is olwi, which means prepare or make. It's a command, okay? So if you look up a word in the dictionary, it's always going to be the command form. So if you look up prepare or something, it should show up in there somewhere, okay? So if you want to tell someone, make me a drink, please, it'd be olwi joch dom le de ho. Okay, so olwi is a command to someone to make something, okay? In the past is easy, it's just like ol drink and becomes dol drank. Olwi becomes dolwi. So dolwi me joch dich. So I made you a drink. You just basically the same as we do with dol and j and so on. You just stick the apostrophe on it. Okay. If you want to say I'm making a drink for you, you say time eg olwu ji dich. Okay, most words that end in, most verbs that have an AIGH ending, the way you say doing it, you turn that into an u. So olawi becomes olawu, means preparing or making. Okay, so that's the thing that you use with egg. Okay, not olawu. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and depends on where you are. And in the south, you'll hear V there. So MH, so you hear olavu. So olavu or olavu. Okay. Now, in Irish, that sentence C is literally I am at making of a drink for you, and so joch becomes G. That means of a drink. So tame for time ek olavu G dich. Okay.
So always actually not make, but make a drink?
Yeah, I'm making one now. Olavu means to prepare. Okay, so it's you can be preparing this particular thing, or you can be preparing for something. Okay. So Taimek Olwu Jidach, I'm making a drink for you. Now, say I do something regular, like I make drinks for you, okay? Someone meets a bartender, what do you do? I make drinks for you, okay? Olwim jochana ditch. So olwim is I make, jochana are drinks, ditch is for you. And then we have the one that we have here, which is olvoime joch ditch, I'll make you a drink. Olvoime joch ditch. Okay, that's the future, I will make, or will prepare, okay?
That's all what?
Olvoi, yeah. Olvoime joch ditch. Okay? And round it out a bit, to say I have made you a drink. Ha joch olwiha agam ditch. So literally there is a drink prepared, I have a drink prepared for you is what it is. Is drink prepared at me for you. And that means I have a drink prepared for you, I have prepared a drink for you. Okay?
It's old we?
Olwiha. Olwiha.
You said a huh, old huh.
Olwiha, yeah. Yeah.
Can you read that last sentence again?
Ta joch olwiha agam ditch.
Something we all should know.
This is in preparation for St. Patrick's.
Yeah. Okay, so the main sentence, olvoime pina colada ditch. Okay. All right, Iver Henje, number 11. Chromshi a widja lachricha agus yochana avaska. So, we'll come to this in a second. Okay, so the meaning is she begins shaking bottles and mixing drinks. Okay, the word krom means to bend over. Okay, so chromshi means she's set to doing something. Basically, she bent down to start working on something. It doesn't. There's no idea when in this expression that there is any bending involved. Okay, but the idea it comes from the idea that when you get to do something, you like maybe if you're thinking of doing work or something, you have to bend into it. Okay, so the combination of krom and like to bend on something, means that you really get to work on it. Okay, so I just translated she began. Okay, so krom she began. Geall achricha are bottles to shake. Agus yochana vaska and drinks to mix. Okay, so she began shaking bottles. In Irish is benchi on bottles to shake. Okay, so chromshi Geall achricha. So how would you say? I began shaking bottles? So from me Geall achricha. Okay, from me Geall achricha. How do you say I began eating a sandwich? Right? You know, it's particularly an onerous sandwich, and I set to eating it. Capora. From me capora eha. So the air here aspirates the capora. So capora eha. Or from me capri eha. You could say. So you can say, see one of these competitions when you have to eat 100 sandwiches. From capri, I got to work eating the sandwiches. Okay.
Explain chrom one more time.
Chrom by itself it just means to bend or something, but when you use it together with air, it means you set to work on something. You got going on doing something. You started to do something.
You leaned in.
Yeah, and so you started on a task. Okay. It has the idea more of just starting something. It has the idea that you have a task that you kind of set. Even just mixing drinks or something. But it's more of you into it, I guess. Okay.
How do you say drinks again? Fast?
Okay. Without the aspiration, it's jochana,
Jochana.
and because it's aspirated, it's yochana or yochana, the vaska. Yeah. So mask is to mix, is mix, and maska is to mix.
Waska?
A vaska. Okay. Okay. Yochana Avaska. Okay. So let's read it. So Chromshi Vujja Lachricha. Agasar Yochana Avaska. Alright, Ibra Doyeg. And Shin Hogshi Glinado and a Rev Lecht in a Lee Fuyvionska Grenia. So then she gave a glass to him in which there was a liquid lying below a miniature parasol. So in Shin then Hogshi Glinado, she gave a glass to him. Okay? So Hogshi Do means she gave him something. In a Rev in which was Lecht is a liquid. Lecht. Okay? In a Lee, lying down or lying,